Bartell with head coach John Matisi after another 1-point win against Western Reserve this season. And coach, they never come easy, do they?
No. Like I was saying, we made a lot of shots early. We were flying around, and you're looking, me and Zach looked at each other like, man, maybe we can just get a nice 15-point win, take care of business, and it never works out like that, especially in a place like this. So we're very happy with how it worked out.
I want to talk about it. You mentioned you had that lead too. Reserve's able to cut it in that second half. They were reining in 3-pointers. You call that timeout, and it feels like the tempo kind of changed. What were some of the conversations like with the girls after the 3-point barrage from Reserve?
We just started sending girls back. They were getting loose in transition. Miller was running in that corner. We were losing her. Then we had to scramble. Capianca was getting open shots. So we just said, Jamaica and Kendall, go crash the glass. Everybody else get back. Just set our defense. And that, stopped it a little bit from them running on us.
Player IQ for Jamaica, I feel like, is not talked about enough, too. She came out scoring in that first half, but she really had to kind of take on a distributor role, too. They were double and triple teaming her in that post, too. Talk to me about that player IQ of Jamaica, too, of when to know to find her teammates and when to take the shot herself.
Yeah, that's been her biggest improvement. She started since she was a freshman. Now she's the focal point this year, and so she's figuring it out, but every day she's getting better at when she has to be a distributor, like you said, when she can step through a double and go lay it, when she's really shut off and she has to be a mover, and that keeps getting better every game.
I feel like whenever it's a 1-point game the first time around, it's kind of tough to prepare for that team again when you're on that winning side. What was preparations like going against Reserve for the second time this season?
Yeah, same kind of film, same kind of, we've kept up on kind of what they're doing. But it's the same game plan. They got the same kids, right? We got to stop Hughes, we got to stop Miller, we got to get a hand to Capianca and close out on everybody else. We really lost them in transition, I felt like, tonight when they were making their run. And so that was a big thing. I don't think they were running as much that first game, but just little things. They hit us, I think, on 3 out-of-bounds plays tonight, and that's one thing we really pride ourselves on. So, the first game they didn't get anything. This game they got some easy baskets, and we were able to get one there at the end. That was a big one. So little stuff like that is kind of goes into the preparation.
You talked about Jamaica's progression from a younger player to now. Let's talk about one of your younger players you have right now. Kerrigan Mullen hits that big 3-pointer, and I feel like you got that last name Mullen. You got ice in your veins for that fourth quarter, right? Talk about just her confidence taking that big shot that helped put you up and stay ahead for that win.
Yeah, I mean, we want her to be a scorer. We want all our guards to be scorers. We got a little too reliant on Jamaica there for a couple games, and they were really doubling her, and we weren't looking for our own offense. So we told all these girls, we're capable. You guys are all capable of getting double figures. We've been pretty balanced since we came out of the break, and that's just something else. They got to be ready to step up and shoot it, and we made enough of them tonight.
Ridge, obviously, going to be a conference game that everyone's going to be talking about, but you guys play a very good Columbiana team next, too. Talk about preparations for the Clippers.
Yeah, well, they just had a big win, last week against Southern, so they're a team that's going to be ready for us. They've played us tough the last couple of years. Going down there, they're another well-coached team. We're on the road Saturday. We're on the road at Lowville Monday, who gave us a good game at home. So, it's just going to be probably a lighter day tomorrow. Get ready for a road game. We got 3 games in 5 days, so we're just trying to find a way to survive in advance.
A tough road ahead for the Tigers, but they continue to stay perfect in conference action. 8-0 in the conference, 11-4 now on the season.